The cake cardigan, there's a level of structure that it has. I don't know if this is a thing, but it's actually undupable. Sorry, I know that I'm going to upset a few people, but let's be real. It is undupable. Hey guys, welcome back to the Power Closet, a space for perspectives where conversation meets style. If you're new here, hi, what's up? What's poppin', lockin', droppin', rockin'? My name is Tumi. I make all sorts of videos from fashion, conversation, lifestyle, and everything in between. Why, hello people. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing something that I've done before, probably like 7+ months ago. I did this video which was titled The Best Things in Cause. And I thought it would be really nice for me to repeat that kind of video, but instead of it being just cause, I would also incorporate Arket. So why exactly am I using these two brands? Well, I feel like I've been going through my wardrobe and I realized that the things that I really like are like I'm gravitating towards more premium high streets, which is what I've termed as Massimo Dutti, Arket, and Cause. Hence the, favoritism for these two brands. But I don't want to ramble too much because we have quite a lot to get through. So let's jump right in. If you think about it, we are in the beginning of September and you need really good transitional pieces that can help you between September and like mid-October till we get into proper fall and then later on in the winter. So the pieces that I've chosen are things that are quite versatile. You can either style them up to make them a little bit more warmer or wear them on its own to be more, what's the word that I'm looking at? Versatile. I just said that, but let's just get right into it and you'll see what I mean because I'll explain each one as we go. So I'm going to start off strong with knitwear. How can you say fall without thinking about knitwear? Now, the first item I have is a shawl jumper. So when I saw this, I thought it was very, very stylish. Price point, let me check. So it's £119. I thought it was super cool. It comes in two colors, the khaki and the beige. I actually really, really like the beige. If you think about it with like jeans and some flats, it could be really, really nice. And it will be for those kind of days when you can't really wear like a really thick coat, but you just want something light and elevated to make you look super stylish. Now we're going to go to the next one because like I said, we have a lot to cover. So the next one is again another knitwear piece. So this is a cardigan and I think this is around the £100 mark. Now, if you live on TikTok, you know that everyone is forever trying to find a dupe for the Kate cardigan, which is like my OG cardigan. Like I love it so much. I got it a few years ago, maybe like 2 years ago now. And honestly, nothing compares to it. This is not a dupe because the truth of the matter, I always tell you guys, I cannot do magic, okay? I cannot do magic. Now, the Kate cardigan is 100% cashmere. This is not 100% cashmere. This is 100% wool. And also the Kate cardigan, there's a level of structure that it has that I've never seen any other brand mirror. I don't know if this is a thing, but it's actually undupable. Sorry, I know that I'm going to upset a few people, but let's be real, it is undupable. There's a reason why the price point is that high. Like, I'm sure, of course, it's extortionate. Yes, like why are you charging $1,750 for a cardigan? But if you can get it for a discount, I think it's a steal. But we're not talking about Kate, we're talking about Arket. Now this cardigan, I saw like all over TikTok, people were saying it's a dupe. I personally don't think it's a dupe, but that doesn't mean that it's not extremely fabulous. So I've seen it in various colors and I'll be honest, I'm hunting for a specific color myself, the red one, and it's priced around £97. The one I put in the bottom is the 100% wool one, but the one that's quite famous is the 100% cotton one, which comes in beige, gray, red, and I think one more color. Oh, blue, right. And it sells out pretty fast, which is understandable because apparently the quality on its own is still good. So even though it's not a dupe for Kate, it's still a fantastic cardigan. I put the one that is in khaki because, how can you say fall without saying khaki? Well, you can't. You can't. But you get my point. It's really, really fantastic and I think it is worth a buy. So we have one more jumper and this is the simple beige jumper that I saw on Arket. This is priced around £87 and I just feel like if you don't want to do too much, this is another one of those ones you can just throw on with jeans, ballet flats and you look clean because the quality also looks really good. Actually, a friend of mine tried this very jumper on and she looked extremely good. Now moving on to tops, I only have one real top as part of this, whole shebang because At the end of the day, I feel like when we get deep into the fall, I pretty much live in like Uniqlo's heat techs. Yeah, but I'll show you, to be honest, let me just show you the one that I thought was really fantastic. I saw this roll neck top from, I believe it's Arket, and it was priced at £47. Now, the reason I really like it is because it's a bit sheer, and I just feel like it just looks a little bit more interesting than your typical very, very straight. There's nothing coming through. Even though obviously I would wear something underneath, but I just felt like it was just a little bit more interesting. I'm so sure we'll be like how? But you know, if I were to wear it as an outfit, I'll be able to explain the vision, but just trust me, I think it's a little bit more interesting than your typical opaque turtleneck. Not very, very straight, opaque turtleneck. Now, the next one I loved was this off-shoulder knit top. Oh my God. I thought this ate so hard because I was thinking if you wore it for dinner with like a tiny skirt and like boots, they wouldn't see you coming. Like, eats, because I feel like it's so feminine, and you guys know that I love my feminine stuff. Like, I love anything that is super feminine and very flattering on the female body, and I feel like this top embodies that. It is so flattering, so tasteful, and I feel like it just brings my femininity to a max, which is why it's a keep for me. Price point wise, hold on, it's £67. So again, we are in premium high street, so I understand the price, so not too bad in my opinion. Now, the next category is going to be trousers. Now, I feel like trousers, yes, we can live in jeans every single day, but I really appreciate a very good trouser. Now, the first pair are going to be twill trousers. I've seen them in, I think it's brown. Oh yeah, it's called brown. Brown, and then the next color, again, I'm sure it's khaki green. Like, come on, those two colors are so fantastic for the fall. I feel like if you think about the khaki green one, remember the cardigan that I said earlier on? Now let's just like rewind. Imagine these two pieces together with simple ballet flats. If I wanted to even do like some contrast thing, I would do the cardigan, the trousers, and like beige colored flats from COS. I feel like that's so tasteful and clean. Like, you know, clean. You're not necessarily wearing full Kate or full Ferragamo, but you still look quality and premium. So I really, really like these trousers. Now, in terms of price, they're £119, so they are not the cheapest thing ever. But I remember investing in a pair of trousers from Mango, the Mango Victoria Beckham collection. I think it was 115. And honestly, the way I have worn those trousers and the way they sit on me, I really feel like trousers that are a bit more higher end, they're definitely worth the splurge. Now, the next pair of trousers is a pair of jeans. Now, I actually tried this on. I'll try and put a picture here. They are the tapered jeans from COS. And I feel like COS, I love you guys, but sometimes you don't really look out for the tall girlies. So I don't know why, but these trousers, or rather these jeans, just looked a little bit too short. It looked like it was jumping at the bottom of my ankle, and that's not the vibe. And I remember putting out a short about trousers that I was trying on from COS and I was asking you guys like, oh, do you think these are too short? And you guys are like, yeah, too short. Even on TikTok, they're like, yeah, sis, too short. And I think unfortunately this was the same thing with me. So if you're below 5'7", this is great. If you're above 5'7", unless it's your style for it to be jumping a bit, I wouldn't really recommend. So I love these trousers, but I wouldn't buy them. Well, I tried buying them and then I was like, nah, because it wasn't flattering on my feet, or rather on my legs. But definitely give them a try, and if you like how they suit you, go for it. In terms of price, it is £85, which is very, very COS. Like, so COS. I say COS, hey, so COS. But in terms of quality and in terms of how it looked, oh, chef's kiss. Honestly, I was actually quite gutted that it didn't suit me. The next item are again another pair of trousers. So we have the barrel leg trousers from COS. Now, I actually own these. I have these in navy and then I have these in beige. But I also want to buy this, what's this color called? Oh, it's called beige. Well, the beige I have is lighter than this one. I really, really like this color. Now, the reason why I like these is, I've spoken about this before, they remind me of, obviously it's not a dupe, but it reminds me of how Alaya did these like interesting trousers a few months ago. Of course, I don't have £1,500 to give Alaya for a pair of trousers, but in my head I was like, one day I will get you, but for now I will make do with my COS. And every time I wear them, I feel like they are so stylish, extremely tasteful, and I don't have to do too much. So if you think about this with a jacket and like some sling back flats, again, clean, not doing the most. The thing with like pieces for the fall is you don't actually need too much. You just need a really good jacket, stunning trousers, and good shoes, like every single day. And then when it gets colder, you need an absolute statement coat and you're good to go. But that's why I feel like I'm stressing more on like the knitwears and the like trousers and the jackets, but yeah, and less so on the tops. So the next category, we have dresses. So I don't actually have a lot in this category. The first one is this red maxi dress from Arket. The price is £129. So I have a funny story to tell you guys. The reason why I picked this dress is because I saw a dress that I loved so much. It is the Proenza Scula dress. It was a Net-a-Porter sale, and I think that was about £488. I actually bought it because I wanted to try it, and I was like, okay, is this worth a splurge? You guys, the thing arrived today. If you see the nonsensical quality, I was actually so happy because I was like, oh, thank God, I don't have to give you my money. So I shipped it back to them sharp because I was like, no. But then obviously, as I was prepping for this video, I saw this one that was £129, which is like what, how much in comparison to the Proenza Scula one? And I think the Proenza was originally 1,600 plus, but the quality was not great at all. Like, it was not good. So I saw this one, I'm like, okay, this Arket one, I might give it a shot because I've already made a whole outfit. I'll show you the outfit I put together here and what I've envisioned with like a red maxi. I feel like apart from the khakis, the browns, the beiges, and whatever tones it is that you're leaning towards for the fall, I really have been loving red of late, and I feel like it would be a fantastic color to add to the mix throughout the fall. Okay, so the next dress I have is a maxi black jersey dress from COS. Now, why I really like this one is because I feel like it's just a very simple piece. Whilst I love trousers, I told you guys, I really love feminine pieces, and I feel like if I had these with like really nice knee-high boots, this would be so simple, so easy. It would work well for dinners. Even if I want to like strut on like, you know, the Oxford Street, it would also work really, really well for day dates. So I thought it was super cool and really, really tasteful. Price point, I think it's about £95, but it's one of those pieces that you can dress up or down, and it would work well between fall and other seasons, which is really, really good. Now we move on into skirts and sets. So the first set that I absolutely love is this aubergine set. It comes with a flared skirt and a really nice cardigan, and it's about like, I think it's like purple or some sort. So COS has a habit of doing this every single year. Like, they would do beige, then they would do navy, then maybe they'll do black, and then clearly this year is aubergine or something that looks let me even check the actual color. Oh, it's called Bordeaux. So it's something that they do every single year that is very, very, very tasteful. Now, in terms of price, I think the full set is probably around the £170 mark. So the skirt is £95 and the top is £85. But I feel like this is so tasteful and it would look so nice. Like, you don't even have to have like, if you want to style it up a bit, you can wear like a trench coat if it's a bit colder. But if it's not cold, you can literally go like that. And if you just wear simple ballerinas, carry a bag, walk off, oh, chef's kiss. I think it's super duper beautiful. Now next we have this beautiful pleated skirt. So this is actually on my wish list, and I have this habit of, before I buy something, I must create an outfit with it to know that, okay, I can actually wear you. So I've already created outfits with this particular skirt. It's a pleated skirt from Arket. Price point is £97, so it's a bit spenny. It's like, it's not the cheapest thing, but I feel like it looks very, very tasteful. If you wear it with like a cropped shirt, or you wear it with like a really nice soft top with some slingbacks, very, very nice. Now, if you don't have slingbacks, wear the ballet flats you have in your house. It is really, really, really tasteful. And if you want some juxtaposition, I also feel like this is a skirt that will go really, really nicely with sneakers. So if you had sambas, they would also go really, really well. Now we have one more skirt, which is a maxi utility skirt from COS. I thought this was so freaking cool, but the price is not cool. You know, like the price. The price is 110 very expensive pounds. So price point I don't love. Like, I wish it was around like, you know, the 70. That would have been a little bit more pocket friendly, but it's still very tasteful. It looks like denim material, but it's actually called navy, and I just feel like this could be super cool if you style it with like a really nice turtleneck. It doesn't necessarily have to be black. It can be like white, that's a little bit sheer, ballet flats, boots, sneakers, whatever the case may be. But I feel like the skirt is really the statement piece in the outfit. So now let's move into coat territory. Now, Last year, I remember that Cause did this coat that pretty much went viral. It was the mohair coat that everyone was talking about, saying that it was a dupe for the Saint Laurent coat. I don't know how I feel about that because it's Saint Laurent. But in this case, I haven't seen or checked Saint Laurent. I saw this beautiful one. It's called the tailored herringbone wool coat and it's £300. Price point, I think it's incredible for a coat. Let me check the description. Oh my God. Okay, well, it's 62% wool. Look how I said, oh my God, on the internet. It's 62% wool, 28% polyester, 7% polyamide. I don't really like the composition. I feel like you could give me a little bit more wool for the £300 mark, but I don't know how that would work in terms of warmness, but I do know in terms of chicness, it does look really nice. So some people don't really care being cold, and I don't actually know that this would make you cold because 62 is actually quite high. It's just, maybe I'm spoiled from some of the stuff that I have. I'm like, why are you scrimping on the wool? Why won't you add some more? But I think it's a fantastic coat and it would look so cool. So imagine, you know, the full khaki look we spoke about earlier just with this coat thrown over. So tasteful. But I want to be very honest, I don't know how warm this will keep you. I tried to look for coats that are a bit more 100% wool because I want to be warm. I don't want to be looking at somebody. No, it's not my vibe. It's just not my vibe. Okay, the next coat we have is called the Wool Blend Cape. So remember how I said I'm looking for more 100% wool? Well, for this one, I'm going to be honest, I don't really care. This one is purely for the vibes. It's for the vibes. I want to style this with a pair of trousers I bought from Massimo that are suede trousers because I just thought this coat looks really good, or rather this cape looks really good. So with this particular one, my goal is not to be warm, okay? Well, I just contradicted myself based on what it is I just said 5 minutes ago. But what I'm saying is the coat is not going to make me warm. I'm going to layer with other pieces that will cause me to be warm. So no, I don't want to freeze, but I'm not buying this to keep me warm. Does that, I hope you understand the difference between the two things it is I've just spoken about. So it's a gray coat that is like a cape and then it's styled with like a black belt on Cause's website. I just think it's just so tasteful, and I'll put a picture of how I put it in my mood board in terms of how I want to style it, but I just think it's so freaking cool and not too crazy too. Like, it's £250, but I mean, it's Cause after all, so I can't complain. And would you look at that, guys, we have come to the final part, which is accessories. So starting off strong, we're speaking about belts. Now I saw this very beautiful belt. It's this belt that has like multiple, I don't know what to call it, ropes. Let me look for the actual name. It's called the leather cord belt. So they've done like kind of like a rendition of the one that they did last season, which was just a singular rope. You get what I mean? This one has various ones and it just looks really cool. This is £55, which I'm surprised by because I'm pretty sure the last one on Massimo was £60. The last one on Cause was about 30. So they've almost doubled the price and added way more. I feel like it looks really cool. It's in beige. If you just add it, like even with the cape that we just spoke about, I feel like it could look super duper nice. We've spoken about this, the how to elevate your style. Belts are so easy to take your style to another level. Sticking with the commentary on belts, we have another one. I found this brown belt with a gold buckle, again on Cause. Price point is again £55. I think it's super duper cool, especially if you buy new trousers, new jeans. This would look so nice with like a crisp t-shirt, a crisp top, or whatever the case may be. It would just add in elevating your outfit completely. Now last but not least, I have a pair of gloves because when winter kicks in, I always struggle to find very nice gloves. So I saw these, and these are cashmere lined leather gloves, which is so good, and it's £65. So think when I'm going to winter wonderland and I want my hands to be warm, or when it's a little bit more chilly or painfully cold in London or wherever it is you live in, these type of gloves are the kind of things that would just make your outfit look super duper cool. So £65, which is a little bit expensive, but I mean, it's like cashmere, so also not too crazy. But yep, that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know which one was your favorite piece from Cause, Arket, and the like. I'd love to know. Please leave it in the comments. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to give this video a like if you really enjoyed it, and subscribe because I would love for you to join my YouTube family. But that's all for now, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.